What's your level of vibration like today? And when I talk about vibration, it's your energy that you're bringing into the day. Are you just getting to the office and you're in a low state? Or are you ready for the day? Or are you really into this high vibration of peak performance? And you may put a label on that vibration when I'm talking about it, and it comes across as our feelings. So we could be feeling sad, we could be feeling flat, unmotivated, or we could be up in a neutral sort of area. Hey, we're doing okay. Or are you on fire and ready to take on the day? And wherever you're at, it's possible to improve your level of vibration so you can enjoy a better day. You've got a choice. You can either have a day that's subpar, or you just have it in neutral, or you can just turn it up and really enjoy the day. And look, I know I've had days where I've just been as flat as a tack, and unfortunately days in the past where I just didn't want to be here. And it's when you change what you're looking at, you can things will just start to change the way you see them. So I'd love to share some tips with you on how to change your level of vibration. There's a number of things you can do. You can reframe, so you can give whatever's happening around you a different meaning so that you can enjoy it more. I mean, a classic one is, instead of being made redundant, your future was freed up for new opportunities. And that may sound a little cliche. The important thing is it changes your perception of the situation you're in. And I went through that many years ago, and when I was looking through the lens of being made redundant, I was very flat, feeling unwanted, unworthy, not a bright future, all that sort of thing. And then when I looked at it through a different lens, like, oh great, my future's been freed up. There's some new opportunities. And it was funny, I started to see doors instead of walls. So reframing for any situation you're in. What else can it mean? Another thing you can do is just move. It's a funny thing that the more energy you use, the more you get. If you're just sitting down and you're not moving and everything's in slow motion, and maybe you're ruminating on the day, you get up and you start moving and things look differently. Get out, go for a walk around the park. I mean, you know what it's like when you get stuck at the desk for a while and you're feeling a bit stale and you're not getting through. It's amazing the difference that getting up, moving, going for a walk, getting outside, getting fresh air, it's amazing what difference that'll do. So reframing. So how can you see this differently? Movement, because motion changes emotion. And then what else can you do? You can, if your low energy is from something you've been worried about, or something that's that you're taking on board as just slowing you down, or it's not so good news, or it's not such a good situation, or you're focusing on what could go wrong. The third tip is create a new story. Write a new ending. Now, one of the things you can do to create a new ending is you can start picturing things differently so that you can feel different. So it's this sort of like a reframe. And how you can also change the end of the story. That thing you're worried about, you think it's going to have a negative, you can... Okay, so it's still going. There was a pause there for some connection problem. So the thing you can do, instead of worrying about looking at a negative outcome, turn it into a positive outcome and write a different end to the story. Whatever it is that's in your imagination, give it a positive outcome, that you overcome, you win, and so on. And when you write it, so you can see it, you can write down the new ending, see the new ending in your mind. And another thing that's really, really powerful is to imagine going out in time and space, just in your imagination, and imagine that you're standing in the positive outcome, feeling the positive outcome, feeling that new story ending in the way you want it to end. So there's a whole range of things you can do to change your level of vibration. And then we can even build on top of that. So we can use a whole lot of things to change the way we feel. Reframing, movement, like motion changes emotion, change the end of the story, write a new ending, which is writing it, seeing it, or going into it and feeling it. And then for these things to become more permanent, for you to be training yourself and your mind to have this higher level of vibration. And the anchor is something that you use to fire off the positive energy, the higher vibration. I know for me, a common anchor I use is putting my hand on my heart, and I'll just go into a very energetic space, a fit, healthy, powerful state, physically and mentally. Very, very powerful. If you want to learn, if these things are of interest to you, like changing your vibration, changing the outcome, giving you a whole different outlook on life so you can get into a state of higher performance, peak performance, then send me a message, direct message, and I'll send you a link to book in a time to have a chat just for 30 minutes, just to see how we can get you out of that space into a great space, into a high performance space where you're going to make better sales, better relationships and connections. Life will just be so different. Anyway, send me that message if you're interested, and I'll send you the link. And you have a fantastic day. Lift your vibration and to see the world completely differently. All right, have a great day. I look forward to talking with you soon.